A Portuguese man has unfortunately become the first European citizen to be jailed under the China-imposed national security law in Hong Kong, a law that has faced widespread criticism from rights groups. Joseph John, also known as Wong Kin Chung, holds a Portuguese passport and Hong Kong residency and previously resided in the UK. He was arrested for sharing pro-independence and anti-China content on social media after returning to Hong Kong to visit family in 2022. In February, he was convicted of secession and on Thursday, sentenced to 5 years in jail. Under the law, secession is the offense of advocating for Hong Kong to break away from China. John, 41, had previously led a lesser-known group called the Hong Kong Independence Party, where he managed the group's Facebook and other social media accounts as well as a UK-registered website. The group called for foreign intervention in China's rule over Hong Kong following the 2019 pro-democracy protests. In the wake of Beijing's crackdown on protests, the group urged the UK and US to send troops to Hong Kong through online posts about petitions for foreign intervention and crowdfunding for an independent Hong Kong army. The pages were shut down in 2022 when John returned to Hong Kong to visit his ailing mother and was subsequently arrested by authorities. He pleaded guilty to inciting secession in February. During his sentencing trial on Thursday, Judge Ernest Lin stated that John had distorted history, demonized China, and appealed to foreign countries to destroy Hong Kong and China by political or simply violent means. He was sentenced to 5 years, the mandatory minimum now given to serious national security law cases, a new legal standard set in the territory in recent years. John had already been in custody for 16 months, having been denied bail as a defendant charged under the national security law. It's now standard practice in Hong Kong for bail rights to be denied to those charged under the law, according to legal experts. Portuguese consular officials, as well as representatives from the European Union, were present in the Hong Kong District Court on Thursday. Portuguese officials expressed concern that during John's detention, they had been denied access to him. It's been reported that Hong Kongers with dual nationality have been unable to receive foreign consular assistance as the city's officials have been enforcing Chinese nationality rules. Beijing does not allow dual citizenship. John is believed to be the first dual national and first foreign citizen jailed under Beijing's national security law, imposed in response to the massive street protests that rocked Hong Kong in 2019. Where demonstrators protested China's increased rule and called for greater democratic rights. Since its enactment in 2020, more than 290 people have been arrested under the law, with 174 people charged with national security crimes and 112 convicted. The law criminalizes anything considered as secession, subversion, undermining the power or authority of the central government, terrorism, using violence or intimidation against people, and collusion with foreign or external forces. China and Hong Kong authorities assert that the law is necessary to maintain stability in the city and have rejected arguments that it weakens Hong Kong's autonomy. However, rights groups and critics of the law argue that it has crushed political opposition and silenced dissent in the city. Last month, Hong Kong also introduced another security law expanding authorities' reach. The new law, known as Article 23, targets new offenses like external interference and insurrection. Critics have warned that it further erodes civil liberties in Hong Kong.